Good afternoon. I'm Bill Jeffries, Senior Associate Dean for Medical Education here at the University of Vermont College of Medicine. And I'm pleased to welcome the class of 2018 and all the faculty, family, and friends who have joined us today to celebrate this milestone on the journey to becoming a physician. And I hope that everyone is enjoying the wonderful Vermont weather. I know I spoke to a student who shall go nameless, Elaine, who said that she was worried about the transition for being in Billings, which is over there, coming over here without a coat on in this cold weather. And I thought, oh my goodness, how do we tell her that it's going to get a little worse than this? But the white coat ceremony marks the official recognition of the first-year students' entry into the medical profession. And although the ceremony is seen as a long-standing tradition in the 200-plus years of UVM's College of Medicine, the ceremony's origins are actually quite recent. The first white coat ceremony was started in 1993 at the Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons by Dr. Arnold P. Gold, a pediatric neurologist who's renowned for his devotion to humanism in medicine. The faculty instituted this ceremony at UVM College of Medicine because they saw value in Dr. Gold's insights and felt the need to formally affirm the humanistic aspects of patient care, the call to the vocation of medicine, and the tremendous responsibility that students would be expected to assume. The ceremony also struck a chord with humanistic faculty and students everywhere, and it was very quickly embraced by medical schools around the country. Currently, a white coat ceremony or a similar rite of passage, aided through the Gold Foundation, takes place at most medical schools in the United States. The white coat ceremony at UVM is simply intended as a formal recognition of the student's transition from aspirant to participant in clinical medicine. Thus, students are welcomed by their dean, officials of the health system, and other respected leaders who represent the value system of the college and the new profession the students are about to enter. The conferral of the white coat, a powerful symbol of the medical profession, is a tangible expression that demonstrates this bonding process. In the words of Dr. Gold, the white coat is personally placed on each student's shoulders by individuals who believe in the student's ability to carry on the noble tradition of doctoring. It is a personally delivered gift of faith, confidence, and compassion. In the last 3 months, you, the students, have been introduced to the art and science of medicine through the unique lens of the Vermont Integrated Curriculum. For the parents, it's also known as the VIC. This first part of the curriculum that you've been engaged in is called Foundations for a reason. While building a deep understanding of the basic science that underlies patient care, you've also begun to work on your patient interaction skills, build important competencies in leadership, professionalism, and decision-making, and you've explored the ethical foundations of medicine. I know that you have because I saw you do it today. This is just the beginning of a rich and varied journey that each of you will travel in your own way. So let me be the first of many to welcome you formally into the profession and a long and satisfying career. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rick Morin, Dean of the College of Medicine.
Thank you, Bill, and welcome to the class of 2018 and all who have joined us today for this celebration of an important milestone in our students' lives. Class of 2018, it's not an easy road you've chosen. Your decision to become a physician has required a lot of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice, and the truth is, those efforts will be required throughout your career. Get used to it. Donning the white coat today is an important milestone in your journey. The coat is a visual reminder of the responsibility you will bear for the lives of others, your patients. Soon those coats will be filled with the tools of your trade. In my day, those were 3x5 cards with patient summaries written on them, manuals like the Harriet Lane Manual for pediatrics, otoscope, stethoscope. Today, you'll have a little less baggage. You'll have that Google tablet that puts the world of medical knowledge at your fingertips, and the electronic health records of your patients immediately available. So your pockets will be lighter, but your responsibilities will be as great as any physician's responsibility has been in the past. The white coat grants you privileged access to your patients' lives. They will need your help and your compassion. And we have every confidence that each of you will embrace that responsibility and strive to become the competent, compassionate, caring physicians that we know you're all capable of becoming. If I can give you one piece of advice about your future careers, it's to be sure to do something you love, something that fulfills and gratifies you. A life in medicine requires too much, as I've sort of indicated, blood, toil, tears, and sweat to be doing something you don't love doing. I think you'll find, as I did, that your eventual destination is determined not by the mind but by the heart. My worst evaluation in all of medical school was in pediatrics. By far, it was the worst evaluation. And any logical student could have figured out that that was not the thing to try to match in a residency for. But in the end, that was a specialty that captured my heart. And after nearly 40 years in the field, I've never regretted that decision. Although today's ceremony is primarily about you, our students, it's also about your friends, family, and others who are on this journey with you. They've helped you arrive at this point, and you will continue to need your encouragement and support as you progress along in your career. So I'd like to ask you to stand, turn, and give a round of applause for the families, friends, and extended and associates that you've been here with you. Now, I'd like to introduce Dr. John Brumstead, President and Chief Executive Officer of our clinical partner, the newly renamed University of Vermont Medical Center and its growing health network, and also a professor of obstetrics and gynecology. John?
Thank you, Dean Morin. Traditionally, I am here to welcome you, the class of 2018, to the clinical aspects of your education, to the clinical enterprise. So officially, welcome. I'd also like to welcome and thank some of our house staff who came to be here supportive of you today. Thank you very much for coming. You know, as you go out there, you're going to find a different delivery system than even 3 years ago, and even a different delivery system by name than 48 hours ago. It is a name whose time has come, definitely. But different delivery system because we're 50% bigger than we were just 3 years ago. So I want to have a personal conversation with you all, the students, because in thinking about this, it strikes me that we're at somewhat opposite ends of the clinical continuum. You're about to get your white coats, and for good reasons and sometimes some sad reasons for me, I very frequently now am changing my white coat for a suit coat. And you know, that comes with some differences. But I do remember being in your shoes and the excitement and the anticipation that I greeted every day with, sometimes with a dose of fatigue, I'll admit, but excitement and anticipation for each day. I will stand here and tell you, our students, that despite all of the changes in healthcare and some significant aging on my part, I get up each and every day with that same excitement and anticipation. I do that, and I have that same excitement and anticipation for the great things that are happening to our profession, the profession that you've chosen. Why would I think that? Well, one thing you need to know, hear all the changes, there's something that hasn't changed and that never will change, and that's the potential for you to have impacts on lives through the doctor-patient relationship. And in our wonderful curriculum here, you actually get to start having that experience early on. There's a expanding opportunity and ability for you to work with other members of a team that will help you develop relationships with colleagues and really much stronger relationships with your patients as you bring them the strength of a team instead of just your individual efforts. And through the growth of our network that I referenced before, you're going to have a breadth of opportunities in your clinical educational experience here that other students haven't had, to experience other environments that I just find great environments, a new set of people to have experiences with, and just an expanded sea of clinical opportunities. And all of this in you should yield, I hope, the same excitement and anticipation that I feel every day. So as you delve deeper into your clinical experiences, I want you to know and be assured that you are a valued member of our healthcare team. You are a valued member of the team. The University of Vermont Medical Center, the University of Vermont Health Network. We've rebranded ourselves, we've changed our names because you are actually at the root of why we've changed our name and why that name change has been greeted with such enthusiasm and support. The academic mission, our helping to educate you, defines who we are and how we get satisfaction out of our daily professional lives. So welcome, and I can't wait to see you with your white coats on. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Brumstead, Dean Jeffries, and Dean Warren. Good afternoon. It's wonderful to see so many family, friends, and faculty and residents as well. It's great to have them here supporting our students from the class of 2018 as they achieve this important milestone in their medical education. Many of you have traveled from all across the country, and I even met somebody who traveled all the way from Japan a few minutes ago. So thank you so much for being here to support our students. Class of 2018, as your Associate Dean for Students, it is an honor for me to celebrate this event with you. As a clinician, I believe the white coat ceremony to be one of the most significant events in our medical training. The ceremony is an opportunity for members of the College of Medicine community to welcome you into the profession of medicine, and for you as students to acknowledge and assume the responsibilities of being a physician. The practice of medicine is a privilege and requires physicians to demonstrate integrity, excellence, compassion, altruism, empathy, service, and respect. As physicians and physicians in training, we need to consistently demonstrate congruence between expressed values and behavior, clinical expertise, and desire to relieve the suffering of others. We must have the capacity to put the needs and interests of others before our own, the ability to put ourselves in another individual's situation, giving beyond what is required, and a regard for the autonomy and value of another person. These are the attributes of a humanistic doctor. The Arnold P. Gold Foundation mission is, quote, keep the care in healthcare, unquote. They are an organization that works with healthcare professionals in training and in practice to instill a culture of respect, dignity, and compassion for patients and professionals. In addition to establishing the White Coat Ceremony, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation sponsors the annual Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Faculty Award. This award is presented annually to a University of Vermont College of Medicine faculty member whose students and faculty feel best demonstrates the foundation's ideals of outstanding compassion in the delivery of care, respect for patients, their families, and healthcare colleagues, as well as clinical excellence. We feel that an individual with these attributes is an excellent role model for students entering the profession. And so it has become our tradition to have the winner of this award be the keynote speaker for our first-year students receiving their white coats. It is my pleasure to introduce the University of Vermont College of Medicine 2014 Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award recipient, Dr. Evan Eiler, as our guest speaker for today's ceremony. Dr. Eiler received his undergraduate, medical, and master's in public health degree from the University of Michigan. He also completed a family medicine residency at the University of Michigan and then came East Coast to complete a psychiatry residency at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. Dr. Eiler joined the faculty at the University of Vermont College of Medicine as an associate professor in 2005 and is a board-certified psychiatrist with subspecialty training in psychosomatic medicine and a board-certified family physician with subspecialty board certification in adolescent medicine. Kind of covers the whole spectrum. He is a well-regarded teacher of psychiatry and a leader in LGBT health, particularly transgender medicine and mental health. Dr. Eiler has been instrumental in improving the quality of care for gender and sexual minority persons throughout Vermont through professional education and consultation. A student who nominated Dr. Eiler for the Humanism in Medicine Award wrote, "From the very first day working with Dr. Eiler, I was struck by his respect not only for his patients, but also for the students and residents with whom he worked. He was especially adept working with people whose backgrounds were underprivileged or traumatic. He modeled empathy and respect. He went out of his way to engage with students and teach on subjects encountered on the service. He was truly selfless and loyal to his patients, making time to meet with them when needed, even outside of his normal clinic schedule. Dr. Eiler is well respected by faculty and students and was a clear winner for this year's Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award. It is an honor to have him here today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Evan Eiler to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Zale. Good afternoon and welcome to the members of the University of Vermont College of Medicine class of 2018, to your families and friends, and to the College of Medicine faculty and staff. It is my pleasure to speak with you this afternoon at this white coat ceremony. The practice of medicine has been one of the defining aspects of my adult life. Being a physician is both what I do and a reflection of who I am as a professional and as a person. I hope that you will find in your own careers the same intensity of engagement, ongoing interest, and occasional aggravation that I have found in mine. Most things that are worth doing are also quite challenging, and the practice of medicine is certainly both challenging and deeply rewarding. We are here today to welcome you into the profession of medicine, to congratulate you at this important time in your lives, to celebrate the values that support the art and science of medical practice, and to bear witness to the enormous responsibility that your career in medicine will entail. Symbols are a crucial aspect of human expression. They serve as a shorthand for the values we hold most dear and the covenants we hold with others. The white coat is a symbol of the crucial values of medicine, of professionalism, humanism, dedication, of expertise gained and improved through lifelong learning, of compassionate patient care. It signifies a willingness to engage with others in times of great need and vulnerability, and to hold their interests paramount, to fan the flames of hope regardless of circumstances, to protect dignity in the face of devastating loss, and to bear witness to the burden of suffering without being consumed by it. In putting on the white coat, metaphorically, and in this ceremony, physically, you are choosing to join with the worldwide tradition of healers, practitioners of the healing arts that reaches back through the millennia and has its roots in the earliest times of human history. Nurturance, protectiveness, even altruism are found throughout the animal kingdom. But it is our kind and our kind alone that has been given the burden and precious treasure of being able to examine and influence the physical world in order to improve the ways our minds and bodies respond to illness. In short, to heal. Early in my career, I heard an older physician speak about his deployment to Japan after the atomic bombing. He recalled being welcomed by his Japanese physician colleagues who were struggling to care for the victims of radiation sickness, sharing what they had learned about the symptoms of this new plague, working side by side in an atmosphere of horrific devastation. He told his young audience that he had come to believe that the fraternity sorority of medicine is global, that there is a connection to all who have taken a similar oath and who have conducted their professional lives in the same commitment. In my 20s, that sounded both quaint and frankly like a lot of hype. Several decades later, I see the truths he communicated to us that day in a different light. A few years ago, I had the privilege of meeting a visiting delegation of psychiatrists from Iraq. As we struggled to cross the divides of culture and history, I passed along some of the things that he had said. One of the more senior members of the delegation smiled, and his eyes filled with tears. Our eyes met, and I knew that we understood each other on a very fundamental level that was rooted in our shared human and medical experience, regardless of any other differences. Today, we welcome you to the House of Medicine and to the sister and brotherhood that it represents. You will have numerous opportunities over the years to reflect on what it truly means to you to be a physician and how to be most true to the values that medicine espouses. I would like to pass on a few principles that I've found useful. Weigh them against your own experience and make your own decisions, for at the end of the day, the responsibility for each of our personal values and ethics, including how we act when no one is watching, will be our own. First and foremost, do your best to be fully present, emotionally and cognitively, in every clinical encounter. If you are not well enough to work or have been exposed to a potentially fatal virus, make arrangements for coverage and take care of yourself. Otherwise, bring your best game, regardless of any distractions you may be experiencing. Although physicians should attempt to maintain good health, there will be days when you will work when you are tired, preoccupied, or unwell. You may have young children or any of the health conditions that accompany middle and older adulthood, or you may be tempted to check your phone. All of these are normal experiences of life, but people come to us for help in a variety of serious situations, and they deserve our full attention. It takes consistent effort to learn to push personal concerns into the back of your mind, focus fully on the clinical interaction, and then pick them up again later. Listening with full engagement improves with practice. It is a cornerstone of medical professionalism, a hallmark of respect for persons. In the words of the late poet and civil rights heroine Maya Angelou, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. As a corollary to this, do your best to remain calm and to find within yourself the bravery to respond with gentleness in situations that are heated or confusing. One of the family medicine residents was in the emergency department when a man jumped in front of him, waved his arms, and shouted, "If you don't do something for my mother right now, I'll sue you." He replied in a calm voice, "I see that you care about your mother a great deal. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and I'll do the best I can for her regardless." When he returned, the man acknowledged his fears for his mother, sheepishly apologized, and the encounter went well. One of his residency classmates was caring for a patient with a GI bleed who was also quite psychotic. He declined insertion of a nasogastric tube due to his delusional beliefs, but was subsequently able to accept this needed treatment in response to her calm, patient reassurance. Both of those situations could have been met with anger, fear, argument, or impatience, all of which would have been fruitless. To the best degree possible, be fully present with every patient that you see and be at peace with yourself. Third, in every clinical interaction, do your best to foster hope and reduce shame. Shame is a paralyzing emotion that demoralizes and sickens. Hope fosters responsible change and growth. Hope heals. Remember that how we give advice is often more important than the advice itself. Make an effort to draw attention to things that patients are doing well or have already done successfully, even if these are modest. When I worked in a family medicine practice serving many low-income adolescent mothers and their children, visiting students were taught to offer at least one positive observation for every piece of advice they gave. Similarly, when I am conducting a psychiatry consultation, I try to put any diagnostic impression or treatment advice in context first. This is usually a reflection of the suffering that has brought the person to treatment, balanced by the resourcefulness that they have already demonstrated with their lives. Anyone seeking treatment of a potentially serious illness will respond better to a positive approach, one that communicates hope, than to one that focuses entirely on symptoms and illness. Foster hope, reduce shame. Finally, do your best to develop and to hold the vision of the physician that you most want to be and the medical profession in which you most want to serve. The practice of medicine is just that, practice, a process of striving to improve knowledge, skills, and clarity of vision over a lifetime or for as long as you remain active in the field. See yourself as a part of the history of medicine, building on its past to move it into a solid future. Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further than others, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Find your heroes, learn from your mentors, and build on their work. One of my heroes is my father, Dr. William Eiler. He is an academic radiologist who has retired from clinical practice, but who remains active academically. In order to continue his work, he recently needed to learn to use a complicated, user-unfriendly electronic record system. As a stoic Midwesterner, his opinion was, well, they can't take our craft. He is 96 years old, a contemporary of Dr. Robert Larner. He has seen the field of medicine evolve and change during the 8 decades that he has been a part of it. He has always kept his perspective, and he has never lost heart. I have seen the profession of medicine grow and change substantially over the smaller number of years that I have been in practice. Much of this has been for the better, some for the worse. The struggle of the years ahead will be to improve the parts that need it without sacrificing its heart. Returning electronic communication technology to a role of supporting our relationships with patients rather than interfering with them will require sustained effort on the part of all the health professions, and I encourage your participation in that process. Make good use of technology and don't allow your practice to be limited by it. Utilize the benefits of being able to quickly search the medical literature, but also engage in a thorough study of the specialty you choose, as medical practice relies on both breadth and depth. Study the principles of evidence-based medicine and also learn the basic sciences and clinical techniques that will enable you to make sound decisions when evidence is lacking. Trust in logic and instinct. Listen to your heart. Learn to work effectively as part of a clinical team, but never forget your personal responsibility to the patients you serve. In many situations, the buck will stop with you. Over time, substantial progress has been made in making healthcare in general, and medicine in particular, more humanistic and more equitable. It is crucial that the gains that have been made be built upon without retreat, regardless of any possible political environment of the time. It was not so long ago that physicians who were anything other than fully heterosexual and fully gender congruent concealed important parts of themselves and their lives in order to avoid a whole constellation of discriminatory consequences. These included censure and scorn from their students and loss of their teaching appointments. But the world is changing, and you are helping to change it. I thank you for the confidence that you have shown in me as a medical doctor and as a person in sharing this important moment in your lives. I am grateful, humbled, and honored. In these few minutes, I have attempted to distill for you a portion of the meaning that the white coat and medical professionalism have for me. I have heard the white coat referred to as a symbol of physician authority. To me, it is a symbol of profound responsibility and commitment to a way of life that involves a particular kind of service, one that is based on science, art, and some of the most sublime aspects of the human experience. And so, my colleagues and colleagues-to-be, at this white coat ceremony, we welcome you into the profession of medicine. Welcome to the family. Welcome to all of the challenges and all of the joys that await you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Eiler, for those truly inspiring words. Students, in just a few moments, you will take to the stage to receive your white coats. So let me just take a few minutes to provide you with a bit of background information. The white coat symbolizes a standard of professionalism, caring, and trust that must be earned from our patients. It will be personally placed on your shoulders by individuals who believe in your ability to carry on the noble tradition of doctoring, a personally delivered gift of faith, confidence, and compassion. On the left collar of your coat is a Humanism in Medicine lapel pin supplied by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. This pin is placed on your coat to remind you of the importance of fostering a culture of respect, dignity, and compassion for your patients and the professionals you will work with. In your left pocket, you will find a copy of the oath, which is adopted from the Oath of Lasagna, love that name, written by Louis Lasagna in 1964. Dr. Louis Lasagna was an American physician and professor of medicine who wrote a modernized version of the Hippocratic Oath, which emphasized a holistic and compassionate approach to medicine and is used by many colleges today. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, in your right pocket, you will find a card with a personal message from an alumni from the College of Medicine. As a University of Vermont College of Medicine alum, I truly value the medical education and the mentoring I received here. This year, we felt it was important to further strengthen the connection between our alumni and medical students, and thus the White Coat Note Project was created. The project involved reaching out to our many dedicated alumni to find sponsors for our first-year medical students. We are delighted by the response from our alumni, which includes individuals from the class of 1945 to the most recent graduates in the class of 2014. We hope that you are inspired by their words and reach out to this individual, you have their contact information on the card, to continue to provide you with support and mentoring throughout your medical career. Now I would like to welcome Dean Jeffries back to the podium to read the names of the members of the class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Zale. I want to remind the students that This coat is just the first coat that you're getting, right? You're supposed to have more than one when you're doing your clinical work, and you shouldn't just wear the same one every day. Just Dr. Brumstead used to be the safety officer here, and I'm sure he's happy I mentioned that. So our first student is Grace Cully Adamson. Grace? Grace is from Winooski, Vermont, and has a bachelor's from Middlebury in political science and a JD degree from George Washington University and a graduate certificate in public health from George Washington University. So keep going. Keep going. I will say when you applaud, remember I have stuff to say about you. So, Jennifer Albert. Jennifer is from Mahwah, New Jersey, and has a BA from Cornell University, majoring in psychology. Catherine Anderson. Catherine's from Burlington, Vermont, has a BA from the University of California, Santa Cruz, majoring in language studies. David Arsenius. Is from Columbus, Ohio, has a Bachelor of Science from The Ohio State University, main campus, with a major in molecular genetics. Paul Barasel. Paul's from Greenwood Lake, New York, has a Bachelor of Science from the State University of New York Upstate Medical University, majoring in medical biotechnology. Anirudho Shubho Bhattacharya. Is from Anchorage, Alaska, and has a bachelor's degree from University of Rochester, majoring in biomedical engineering. Moshe Bitterman. Moshe is from Evanston, Illinois, and has a bachelor's degree from University of Pennsylvania, majoring in urban studies. Andrea Blood. Andrea is from Charlotte, Vermont, and has a bachelor's degree from Hamilton College with a major in biology. Casey Bolton is from Jericho, Vermont, has his bachelor's from McGill University and a master's from McGill, majoring in honors geography. Shannon Brady. Shannon's from Madison, Connecticut, has a bachelor's degree from Connecticut College, majoring in biochemistry, cellular and molecular biology. Stephanie Alexis Brooks. Stephanie's from West Barnstable, Massachusetts, and has a bachelor's degree from Westmont College, majoring in English and biology, and a Bachelor of Science and a Bachelor's of Arts from Westmont. There you go. Christina Cahill. Christina is from Andover, Massachusetts, has a Bachelor of Science from Sacred Heart University, and a Master of Public Health from Geisel School of Medicine at Dartmouth. Rachel Carlson. Rachel's from Saratoga Springs, New York, and has a Bachelor of Science degree from Bates College, majoring in chemistry. Elizabeth Carson. Elizabeth is from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Barnard College, majoring in political science. Michael Chung. Michael's from Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey, and has his Bachelor's of Science from Trinity College in Hartford, majoring in biology. Theo Sisu is from Brookline, Massachusetts, has his Bachelor of Science from the University of Virginia and a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Virginia, majoring in biology and astronomy. Kelly Collier Kelly's from Hershey, Pennsylvania, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Wake Forest University, majoring in anthropology and studio art. Patrick Cruden. From Santa Maria, California. He has a Bachelor of Science from Santa Clara, majoring in biology. Eric Day. Eric's from Burlington, Vermont. He has a Bachelor of Arts from University of California, Santa Cruz, majoring in sociology and community studies. Ashley Deeb. Ashley's from Rentham, Massachusetts, and has a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Vermont in psychology. Sherilyn DeStefano. Sherilyn's from Providence, Rhode Island, and has a BA from Northwestern University, majoring in sociology. Laura Donnelly. Laura's from Farmington, Connecticut, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Williams College, majoring in biology. Liam Donnelly. Liam's from Burlington and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Vermont with a major in molecular genetics. Elizabeth Doughty. Elizabeth's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and has a PhD from University of California, Davis. I don't know what that means. MS, it just says PhD. They got the whole thing. Got it all. PhD. California, Davis, majoring in biomedical engineering. Lindsay Eastman. She's from Elk Grove, California, and has a Bachelor of Arts from the University of California, Berkeley, majoring in integrative biology. Peter Evans. From Brattleboro, Vermont, has a bachelor's degree from Davidson College, majoring in political science. Gilana Finneganov. Galana's from El Dorado Hills, California, and has her Bachelor of Science from UC Irvine, majoring in neurobiology. Teresa Flanagan. Teresa's from Gainesville, Florida, and has a Bachelor of Science from Trinity College in Hartford, majoring in neuroscience. Timothy Flanagan. Timothy is from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor's of Arts degree from Tufts University, majoring in economics and international relations. Emily Forbes Mobus. Emily's from Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Bryn Mawr College, majoring in psychology. Rahul Guntiala. Rahul's from Acton, Massachusetts, has a bachelor's degree from University of Massachusetts in Amherst, majoring in microbiology, bacteriology, and biochemistry. Margaret Graham. Margaret's from Coralville, Iowa, and has a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Iowa, a master's degree from the University of Iowa, majoring in women's studies. Ian Grant. Ian's from Hollis, New Hampshire, and has a Bachelor's of Science degree from Tufts, a Bachelor of Arts from Tufts, majoring in chemistry and foreign language. Which one? Miles Grunwald. Miles is from Williston, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science degree from Elon University, majoring in biology. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Do Young Kwok. Is from Vienna, Virginia, and has a Bachelor of Science from Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University with a major in biochemistry. J. Curtis Gwilliam. Curtis is from Washington, D.C., and has a Bachelor of Arts from Cornell, a master's from American University, majoring in government. Lauren Haggerty. Lauren's from Mercer Island, Washington, and has a Bachelor of Science from University of Washington, majoring in neurobiology. Mateen Hakim. Mateen's from Northborough, Massachusetts, has a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree from University of Massachusetts Amherst, majoring in chemical engineering. Ethan Harlow. Ethan is from Essex Junction, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science from Boston University, majoring in biomedical engineering. Charlotte Victoria Hastings. Charlotte's from Taftsville, Vermont, has a Bachelor of Arts degree from Wesleyan University, majoring in neuroscience and behavior. Catherine Hayes. Catherine's from Burlington, Vermont, has her bachelor's degree from Middlebury College, majoring in molecular biology and biochemistry. Timothy Koplik Henderson. Timothy's from Oakland, California, has a Bachelor of Arts degree from Middlebury College with a major in History of Art and Architecture. Vicenta Bautista Hudjak. Vicenta's from Charlotte, Vermont, has a Bachelor of Arts degree from Middlebury, majoring in neuroscience. Tin Nguyen. Tin's from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, has an associate's degree from Community College of Rhode Island, bachelor's degree from University of Rhode Island, majoring in biology. Triyu Win. Triyu's from San Diego, California, has a bachelor's degree from University of California, Los Angeles, majoring in molecular, cell, and developmental biology. Peter Heisen. Peter's from Lake Placid, New York, and has a Bachelor of Arts degree from Middlebury College, a Master of Arts from University of Wisconsin-Madison, majoring in international studies. Michael E. Allegio. Michael's from Burlington, Vermont, has a BA from Oberlin College, majoring in political science and economics. Alicia Imada. Alicia's from Boston, Massachusetts, has a BA from Wellesley, majoring in neuroscience. Alex Jacobson. Alex is from Winchester, Massachusetts, has a bachelor's degree from McGill University, majoring in chemistry and bioorganic honors. Adrienne Jarvis. Adrienne's from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Vermont, majoring in art history. Colby Curl. Colby's from Mantua, Utah, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Utah State University, majoring in biology and economics, and a master's degree also from Utah State University. Ilan Kung. From Bloomington, Indiana, has a Bachelor of Arts from Indiana University, Bloomington, with a major in DBL, major science. I don't know what that is. Microbiology and chemistry. Yeah, I didn't write this. Jacob Corzone. Jacob's from Londonderry, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Wheaton College, majoring in biochemistry. Nicholas Kovacs. Nicholas is from Charlotte, Vermont, has a Bachelor of Science from University of Vermont, majoring in wildlife and fisheries biology. Susanna Cricker. Susanna is from Saugerties, New York, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Scripps College, majoring in English, Gender, and Women's Studies. Daniel Kula. Daniel's from Lakeville, Minnesota, and has a Bachelor of Science from University of Wisconsin-Madison, majoring in biology. David Leon. David's from McLean, Virginia, has a bachelor's degree from University of Virginia and a master's degree in Georgetown University, majoring in biology. Mary Lopiccolo. Mary's from Newtown, Connecticut, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Brown University, majoring in biology and the fine arts. Shioya Liu. Is from Cabin John, Maryland, and has a Bachelor of Arts degree from Washington University in St. Louis, majoring in biology. Elizabeth Lucas. Elizabeth is from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Brown University, majoring in public health. Derek Luzim. Derek's from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Notre Dame, majoring in sociology and peace studies. Anton Maniak. Is from Redmond, Washington, and has a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Washington, majoring in microbiology and bacteriology. Molly Markowitz. Molly's from Hope, Maine, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Mount Holyoke, majoring in biology. Stephen Maurer. Stephen's from South Burlington, Vermont, and has his Bachelor of Arts from the University of Vermont, majoring in biology. Nicole Mendelson. Nicole's from Richmond, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science from Clarkson University, majoring in biology and biomolecular science. Richard Mendez. Richard's from Orlando, Florida, and has a Bachelor of Science from Illinois State, a Master of Science from the University of South Florida, majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology. Allison Mercier. Allison hails from Denver, Colorado, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Vermont, majoring in biochemistry. We're good. We're good. All is well. Alexandra Miller. Alexandra is from Bethel, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Vermont, majoring in plant and molecular biology. Lindsay Miller. Is from Bronxville, New York, has a Bachelor of Arts from Colgate University, Master of Humanities from University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, majoring in biology. David Wynn. David's from Irvine, California, has a Bachelor of Science from University of California, Irvine, majoring in biology. You're going to get it. All right. I could take this off of here. Michael Okura. Is from Seattle, Washington, has a Bachelor of Arts from Arizona State University. Hey. Majoring in political science, pre-medical. Kathleen Olson. Kathleen is from South Burlington, Vermont, has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities, majoring in biochemistry. Claire Park. Claire is from Simi Valley, California, and has a BA from American University, majoring in international relations, and a master's degree from San Francisco State University. Kishan Patel is from Elmhurst, New York, and has a Bachelor of Science from George Mason University, majoring in management. Saurabh Patel is from North Bergen, New Jersey, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Rutgers University, New Brunswick campus, with a major in biological sciences. Carolyn Payne is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and has a Bachelor of Science from Cornell, majoring in biology. Adam Petchers Adam is from Fairfield, Connecticut, and has a Bachelor of Science from Brown University, majoring in neuroscience. Brett Powers Brett's from Palo Alto, California, has a Bachelor of Arts from Georgetown University with a major in art and a master's degree from University of California, San Francisco. Gayatri Prabhakar is from Boxborough, Massachusetts, and has a BH from Vanderbilt University with a major in biomedical engineering. Yazan Kwamseya is from Bakersfield, California, and has a Bachelor of Science from University of California, Davis, majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology. Melissa Rafferty is from Carmel, Indiana, and has a Bachelor of Science from Purdue University, majoring in nursing. Suraga Panala Reddy is from Tigard, Oregon, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Oregon with a major in human physiology. Autumn Riley Autumn is from St. Albans, Vermont, and has a BS from Messiah College, majoring in biopsychology. Dana Roboto Dana is from Flushing, New York, and has a Bachelor of Science from New York University, majoring in nutrition. Andre Robinson Andre is from New York, New York, and has a Bachelor of Arts from University of Vermont and a master's degree from Columbia University in the city of New York, majoring in biology. Brittany Rock Brittany's from St. Albans, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science from McGill University and a Master of Science from McGill University, majoring in neuroscience. Astia Roper Batker Astia is from Bloomington, Minnesota, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Smith College, majoring in biochemistry. Emily Ryan Emily is from South Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Hampshire College. Kasra Sarabash is from San Diego, California, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of California, San Diego, majoring in human biology. Anthony Sassy Anthony's from Woodbury, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science from Norwich University, majoring in biology, and a master's degree from McGill University. Eric Schmidt Eric's from Roseville, California, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of California, Davis, majoring in science. Xian Sung is from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science degree from Cornell University, Masters of Engineering from Cornell, majoring in mechanical engineering. Peter Seymour Peter's from Scottsdale, Arizona, has a Bachelor of Science from Arizona State University, majoring in mechanical engineering. Julia Shatton Julia is from Somerville, Massachusetts, and has a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Pennsylvania, majoring in biological basis of behavior, also a Master of Health from the University of Missouri, St. Louis. Wei Wei Shen Weiwei is from Tenafly, New Jersey, and has a Bachelor of Science from Cornell University, majoring in human biology, health, and society. Stephen Shanuda. Stephen's from Uxbridge, Massachusetts, has a Bachelor of Science from Eastern Nazarene College, majoring in biochemistry. Andrew Sheridan. Andrew is from Burlington, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Kenyon College, majoring in history, and a Master of Arts from Cleveland State University. Lynn McNulty Sipsey. Lynn's from Lincoln, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Arts from Arcadia University, majoring in scientific illustration. Samantha Siskind. Is from Somerville, Massachusetts, has a BA from the University of Rochester, majoring in psychology. Taylor Summer. Taylor is from Taylorsville, Utah, and has a BH from the University of Utah with a major in Bachelor of University Studies in Neuroscience. Brianna Spencer. Brianna's from Briarcliff, New York, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Rochester with a major in biochemistry. Nathaniel Sugiyama. Nathaniel is from Los Angeles and has a BS from USC Marshall School of Business, majoring in business administration. Kelsey Sullivan. Kelsey's from Colchester, Vermont, and has a BA from the University of Vermont, majoring in French. Soraya Thura. Soraya is from Falls Church, Virginia, and has a BS from VCU, majoring in economics. Daniel Trigg. Daniel's from Chittenden, Vermont, and has a BA from Hamilton College, majoring in history. Apurva Trivedi. Is from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, and has a BS from Boston College, majoring in biology. Kelsey Vayu. Kelsey's from Burlington and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Vermont, majoring in biochemistry. Elaine Wang. Elaine's from Acton, Massachusetts, and has a BS from Cornell University, majoring in biological sciences. Lisa Wang. Lisa's from San Francisco, California, has a Bachelor of Science from Cornell University, majoring in Information Science, Systems, and Technology. Tyler Wark. Tyler is from Burlington and has a Bachelor of Arts from Middlebury, majoring in biochemistry. Stefan Wheat. Is from Olympia, Washington, and has a BA from Whitman College, majoring in biology. Taylor Wolfgang. Taylor's from Stowe, Vermont, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of Rochester, majoring in neuroscience. Fran Wu. Fran's from Bellevue, Washington, and has a BH from the University of Waterloo, an MS from Johns Hopkins University, majoring in electrical engineering. Lindsay Wyatt. Lindsay's from Jericho, Vermont, and has a BS from St. Lawrence University with a major in neuroscience. Nina Shu. Nina is from Acton, Massachusetts, and has a Bachelor of Science from the University of California, San Diego, majoring in biochemistry and cell biology. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018, here they are. Don't stop clapping. This is the class of 2018. As we know, the white coat is a symbol of a larger commitment, and we're going to ask the students to take that commitment right now, and to lead them in the oath of medicine will be Dr. Rick Morin, our dean.
Thank you, Bill. Congratulations to all of our students. We'll conclude today's ceremony with recitation of the oath which Krista told you about earlier, to mark this milestone in their medical careers. I invite the students and other physicians who'd like to reaffirm their commitment to stand and join me in reading. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability, this covenant. I will respect the scientific gains of those physicians and scientists in whose steps I will walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will remember there is both an art and a science to medicine. I will pursue the expansion of my knowledge throughout my life for the benefit of my patients. I will practice medicine with conscience and dignity. I will respect the privacy of my patients and not judge them. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. Most especially, I will tread with care in matters of life and death, if be merely within my abilities to help ease suffering at the end of life, May I face this awesome responsibility with humility and awareness of my own frailty. I vow always to act to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Congratulations again to all of our students. You look wonderful in white. I want to thank the family and friends for joining us in celebrating this important day. It's a privilege to share today's milestone with you, and I look forward to sharing more of them with you in the years ahead. We'll be taking a class photo, and so since it stopped snowing, I'll ask the students to go directly to the front steps of Ira Allen Chapel and ask their families to wait in congratulating your loved ones until we've gotten the photos done. And the photographer promised me he'll be really quick. And then I welcome you all after the photos to meet us over at the Davis Center for a reception and a little more celebration. Thank you all.